sucks the big one.
Yes, yes it does. Stupid rain.
What did you do?
Why did you tell it to start raining?
I didn't, you did.
I told you we had to
No.
go.
You said we gotta go before it starts to rain. You basically asked it to rain. You said, please rain, come visit us, and come visit us now.
I don't think I did. I think you were just
You
too
don't realize
slow.
it. You don't realize it, but you did. Who are you again?
Silly Poncherelli. Hey. I'm ready. I got my poncho on.
Well, then get to getting. You've got crap to do, woman.
But
Yeah, don't be a fool. Don't go out there. It's all wet out there.
it is very wet. See all the raining? So what we're gonna do?
Well, I don't think we're quite done packing, so we'll just pack for a little while longer and hope it lasts for about a half an hour until the rain's supposed to stop.
Okay, what are we packing?
I want to bring a couple movies
Oh,
and, things like that.
okay.
Wayne, go away. Visit us another day. Shelly's in Kroger. She's over there. Apparently they had some really good deals on some stuff that they only have on Fridays. So we had to stop so she could go. It's nothing that we're planning on using this weekend. But because it's only on Friday, she had to go get it. So she's in there. So I'm hanging out here, waiting for her to come back from there. And then we're gonna go get gas. We're gonna pick up the trailer. Then we're gonna head to the RV park. I'm actually looking forward to this trip, kind of a lot. We didn't get as many trips this summer, so I've been kind of looking forward to this one. This one's gonna be just real low key, just her and I, and we're just gonna chill. And I mean that, quite literally. This will be the opposite of most of the trips this summer where it's been quite warm. This one tomorrow will have a high of around 50 degrees. So it's gonna be nippy, but should be good. Should be dry tomorrow, and then we can really enjoy the campfire and have some cocoa. Oh, cocoa! I meant to get cocoa. Hopefully we still have some in the trailer. Hopefully. Well, regardless, we will be going to Meijer. Even though we're at this grocery store, I got to go to Meijer because they sell something at Meijer that they don't sell here that I want to have for tomorrow's breakfast. So we're going to be bouncing around a little bit. And hopefully we'll find a nice little gap in the rain for us to actually hitch, drive, and then drop hitch. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
And we're mud bogging. Mud bogging.
We're going to get messy.
Wobbly boo boo. That car ain't going anywhere.
Why not?
I think they're afraid to get muddy. They're on the wrong road for that, people.
You're in it now, buddy.
Come on, man.
What the hell are you doing? Doing?
Oh, I got that. Better bleep that one.
Yeah, let's see. I think everybody else would be saying the same thing. Seriously,
Dude,
what the are you doing?
it's not 8.
Why aren't
Why?
you going anywhere?
Can you go around them?
I probably could.
Do it. The first time in the RV history, we're going around a car. Oh boy.
Just sitting there, just oblivious to anybody and everything around them.
I mean, pull off to the side of the road or something if you can't go.
Put your hazards on. Give me some indication that you know what's going on and you're not like having a stroke. There goes my little bag lady. She's my lady. And she's in a bag. She can't keep the hood up. I guess it's a little breezy out. It's going to be a light weekend. Going to get the trailer set up. Just water and electric. We'll deal with the sewer later. Then we got to head out to Meijer, pick up some groceries. And then because it's rainy and we're not going to be able to do campfire cooking like we were originally going to, we're going to push that till tomorrow. And I think we're just going to pick up a pizza. There's a pizza joint around here that they don't have next to us, and so we never get it. And so I'd like to get it. So I think we're going to get it. So we'll enjoy some trailer pizza, of which I've had a slice or two in my day. I'm not ashamed of it. Anyway, then tomorrow we'll get up, cook a little breakfast. Then we're going to have lunch with my mom, my sister, and my uncle, my dad's brother. He'll be visiting. Haven't seen him, gosh, in almost a year. Should probably see that guy more often. He lives about an hour and a half away, and we don't get out that way, and doesn't get down this way. But he's one of the few members of my extended family that I get on with. So, he does his best. We all do. Anyway, then we'll come back, maybe play some cornhole. Bought a new cornhole set. We have yet to try it out. So I'd like to do that. And maybe roast a schmello or two. I don't know why I'm telling you all this when you're probably just going to see it soon. But just want to let you know what you're in for. I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot of people here this weekend. It being October. It is October 11th. And things wind down in the campgrounds in Michigan around this time. Big time. Like, this place doesn't have any activities for October. They just, after September, and they're only open until the end of October. And then they shut down for this season. So, in any event, we will hopefully have some nice peace and quiet. I won't be upset if nobody else is around. It'll be all right. Just kind of relax, chill. Uh-oh, here comes my blueberry. She's on her way back. There she is. Had some minor difficulty backing her in. I got off, and I was getting too close to...
You did what?
Yeah. I was getting too close to those posts for the slide. And I couldn't right myself. I couldn't get it right because there's a big electrical box over there. So I had to go all the way around and then back in, and then it worked. And I'm just noticing just a butt ton of geese over there. You see them? Just a whole mess of honkers. Hi, gooses. Anyway, now we've got an itch. Oh, also, it's really muddy, as you can tell.
Look at my pant leg.
That, and your right leg is very muddy. Lovely. Got a little rust on our sway bars. We need to deal with that. How is it?
It's the same as it was last time we were here, which is not level in the front and the middle, but level in the back. So check your side.
Do it on the floor, on the inside.
Okay.
See how level the floor is. Coming in for landing. Oh, I can't see them.
Should I go chase them?
Chase the gooses.
Chase the gooses. They probably poop on me. I'm not going to do that. There's more coming in. I hear them.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, what the heck? They're all crazy.
They're drunk. Gray goose. They heard this is where the party was. They're like, this is the party, y'all. Woo! I'm waiting for these to land. What was that?
You're brilliant.
Yeah. If I was brilliant, it wouldn't have taken me this long to remember that. You know how our front stabilizers don't like to go down with the button? Well, we think that there's a short in the actual button because they still work when you use the remote that we always forget about and never use. But that remote controls the stabilizers, controls the awning, and controls the slide out and the lights. But we forget about it. It just stays in there. It just sits in there. In fact, we've had this, what is this, 4 years or 3 years?
This is our 4th year.
This is the end of our 4th season, and that thing has only been charged once. That's how rarely we use it. But we're gonna be using it a lot more now. Believe you me. Believe me you. Believe us all. Believe the whole world. Hi, gooses. She's so happy.
I love this.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I totally did that on purpose.
Yeah, right.
That was all skill. It was intentional. I had the measurements in my head. I knew exactly where I was going to put that, right in the wheel well. Good.
Right.
They keep moving.
We're here again.
We're here to get fresh. Woo! Spices, raisins, and baking needs. Who would have thought that raisins would warrant its own space? I'm proud of you, raisins. You finally hit the big time. Ah.
They found my Malabits.
Oh. Lovely.
I love Malabits.
So good.
It's an extra 30 cents. Am I allowed to spend it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna make a blueberry dessert tomorrow with the Dutch oven.
Not that kind of Dutch oven.
Oh no, that's the one you're having tonight when you go to sleep.
Aww.
Always gotta have your chocolate milk.
I do.
We need whiskey.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Cheese and biscuits.
I see.
Oh my god, there's so much mud.
Mmm, delicious homemade camping pizza. Just like Mom used to make. So we cheat. Sue me. Besides, sometimes you just want a little pizza. Very little pizza.
You're gonna eat all the cheese off of it.
Still good. So we found something at the store that I'd never seen before, but I had to try it. Sponge. I mean, with a name like that, it's just asking for it.
It's got to be good.
That's what it looks like.
It's a cookie with little marshmallow balls, I think covered in coconut flakes, with a little, like, berry goo in the middle.
I'll give you a close look here in just a second.
That like smells coconutty.
It's very, that stupid light. We gotta replace that light. I don't like that light. We put in a LED light in this, and it's just so bright. It's obnoxious. But this is it. That's it. Und now, wie feast. It's like little snowballs, like Hostess snowballs, but miniature with a little bit of jelly on a shortbread cookie. I mean, it works.
I don't know if I need 3 of them, though.
Yeah, I was surprised that they came that way, but oh well. Hello, Squatch.
Squatchy, squatchy, squatch. Squatchy, 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 squatchy.
Yeah, happy little Squatch.
Squatchy, 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 squatchy.
Oh boy.
Squatchy, 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 squatchy.
Don't blurry on me.
Squatchy, 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 squatchy.
You're nuts.
He's super cute.
Yes.
and soft.
Worthy companion to the menagerie.
Yes.
The pile, as it were.
He's got a big butt. Look. You see how big his butt is?
Got booty.
Yeah, I know. I do too.
You hear that? That's the rain. Very loud. Wow, that's the toilet. That's rain, and then it was the toilet.
Huh?
I was trying to record the sound of the rain, and then you flushed the toilet.
Oops. Sorry.
It's okay.
Once again, can't go potty without being recorded.
Yep. Good morning. It's about 8:30. And it's time to get up. Not a bad night's sleep. Even once I got to sleep. A couple weeks ago, I caught a cold. It was from the last trip that we were on. The neighbor's daughter, Jenna, she was sick. And she was kind enough to share those germs. And so I had the cold, lasted for about 4 or 5 days. But with me, I get a cold, like the where I feel that part lasts for about 4 or 5 days, but then I end up with about 3 weeks of clearing gunk out from my chest and my head. And so I'm still in that phase. At night, it's often worse. Like when I lay down, go, horizontal to try to go to sleep, the coughing starts. And I had a night earlier this week where I didn't really cough at all, and I slept the whole night through. Didn't even move. But then most nights, get ready to go to bed, I'm all sleepy, I'm all tired, I lay down, and then I cough for an hour. My wife is very, very, very lucky. Actually, I'm very lucky. My wife can sleep through that, because if she couldn't sleep through that, I would probably be dead. I know it's annoying to me. I'm sure it would be very annoying to her. But she sleeps right through it. And I can tell because she's snoring. So last night, we were out here in the living area watching a little TV. We're both falling asleep. And it's only 9:30. And we're both just... Finally like, okay, let's just go to bed. She pretty much goes out. And then I lay down. And then I get the little tickle. The little wheeze. The little squeak. The little gurgle. Cough, cough, cough. Goo, goo, goo. And it goes on. And it goes on. And it goes on for about a half an hour. So finally I'm just so tired of coughing. But eventually it kind of cleared away. I got in a position where there was no whistle, there was no gurgle. And I fell asleep. And I slept until about 3:30 when Mother Nature woke me up. And I'm glad she did. And I got back in bed and I slept until Shelly woke me up after Mother Nature woke her up. Got back in bed and slept for about another couple hours. So that brings us to 8:30. So I've had a fair bit of sleep for this first night camping. For me, that's good. Why do I tell you all this? Why would you even care? I don't know. Oh, this is the other bit. Excuse me. This is why I was going to tell you this. I remember now. Yesterday, the high was around 65, I guess, around there. Well, today the high is going to be 50. So the temperature dropped last night. The overnight low is probably around 39 degrees. And we didn't turn the furnace on. So when Shelly got up about 6:30, it probably wasn't much warmer than 40 degrees in here. And that's probably why I slept so well. It was nice and cool and get to snuggle and bundle up, and it was not hot. Oh man, it's so nice. Don't have to worry about sweating through everything. So, but anyway, so I got back up and then I turned the furnace on. You can hear it. Try and might make it livable in here. It's one thing to sleep when it's not all nice and chilly that way, but when you actually get up moving around, you don't want to feel like you're outside when you're inside. That defeats the purpose. So, oh, we must have hit temp. Finally up to 68. We'll probably kick on another minute or so. Either that or we ran out of propane. Hopefully that's not the case. We should have enough. We should be good. I guess we'll find out. In any event, I think I'm going to make some tea and then go out. Well, I'm going to go out and light the charcoal. Then I'm going to come and make some tea because I think it's going to take the charcoal a little while. I don't usually cook with charcoal, so it's going to be, trying to ride that bike again. Quick update. I just checked the temperature. It's 38 degrees outside. Somebody's dumping their tanks over there. I can smell it. It's awful. I think we're downwind. I want to walk over here. Wow. It's pretty. Well, I've got the charcoal lit, which is good, because I'm going to need that fire to warm up my hands, because it's cold out here. Whew. My hands kind of hurt. I'm not used to this, but I'll get used to it. But I'm thinking maybe I should put some pants on. It's not traditional, but hopefully I'll get enough heat out of there. Get my skillet hot. I'm not sure yet if the experiment is succeeding or failing. I put a little water in there and it's starting to steam out until I see some bubbles. I'm not going to put any meat in there. It seemed like a good idea. But being how cold it is and that I'm still getting over a cold, it's making my sinuses run, which is drowning me. Boo. Boo-hoo! Sad baby. It's me. I hear the gooses. I think they're coming back. I see some over there. I'll say hi to them later. Just so there's no doubt. Yeah. It's a frosty.
This is metal, because what you're seeing now, he'll be having on the other screen. This is how our videos are made. I have no idea what he's doing or what he's saying over there, but this is how it's made.
Oh, hello. My lovely wife was kind enough to make me some tea. And you can see that steam coming out. Only it's not hot anymore. It's room temperature. Yeah. It's less than room temperature. I waited too long to drink it. It was piping hot when she gave it to me, and then I got busy doing things, and it's still good. She's gonna get dressed and come out here and sit in the cold with me. Idiot. What I'd really like to do is put that cast iron directly on those coals, but the hole is so deep, I won't be able to manage food.
This may not work out. Well, we decided to just put the whole bag of charcoal in there. Maybe that'll help.
Including the bag.
Yep. We're not messing around. We're still probably gonna fail, but at least it's pretty. Fire.
Gotta get the slow-mo.
Yeah.
Good job.
We'll see. We don't know yet. So far, it's just been a string of failures. That's how we do things over here at Campfires and Air Conditioning. You fail until one of two things happen. You succeed, or you just give up.
And go get Burger King.
Which, we got about an hour until they stop serving. So, should we set the countdown for 30 minutes?
We might want
just
to.
So that we're safe?
We might want to.
Good idea.
But if nothing else, we got a nice view this morning.
Yeah, a nice cup of iced tea.
That was boiling water when I put it in there.
I touched the cup. This thing was scalding. It is no longer. It is now brisk, baby. I'm gonna flip it on the bing bong.
They flipped it on the bing bong.
Hey, Bundles.
Hi. He's cold.
Starting to look pretty good now. Finally. But I think in the sake of expediency, we're gonna do the eggs inside.
Guess I didn't really need silverware.
No, we're making sandwiches. Our own McMuffins, only better, because they took 2 hours.
It better be good.
I hope they're better, actually. They probably won't be.
Well, for me it is because I don't like McMuffin eggs, so I made scrambled eggs.
And I'm gonna have myself a little yogurt with Belle on it.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm down. Belle's hot. 40 degrees and the window's open. Why is that, dear?
Because I was cooking and I set the alarm off again.
You mean that alarm?
Darn alarm. I wasn't even burning anything, but it's beep, 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 beep.
Just knows you're
Stupid
cooking.
alarm.
Yeah, letting me know things were ready. Shelly got me these little yogurt smoothies because they were on sale. But they're so tiny. This is like a drink.
But they're not small enough to be allowed on an airplane because you can only have 3 fluid ounces on an airplane and they're 3.1.
Oh man, we'd totally get busted. Guess we're not taking these to Vegas when we go.
No.
Belle kind of tastes like ass.
Oh no.
Look at this muddy beast. Well, it's not supposed to rain today, so hopefully it'll stay nice and dry. And not turn into mud. Right now it's mostly just dirt.
I'm cold. You turn on the heat. I can't get it.
But there's the thing for your convenience.
But look, I can't get it.
Well, we were just out. We were all over the place. We had to go to the mall. I had to go to JCPenney and get a new belt because this one just isn't cutting it anymore. My pants keep falling down. And then my uncle canceled lunch because he's got an issue with a family member of his, not related to us, but on his side. So he had canceled, but we still went and had lunch with my mom and my sister. And I didn't record any of it. Why would you guys tune in if I don't show you us running errands and having meals? I mean, what is there? Are you snickering?
I'm pretty sure that's not why they watch us. Not our errand
Well,
running.
but that's all we do. We don't do anything else. We have meals and whatnot. All right.
We can't.
We camp.
I fell out of chairs.
That's true. You know what I'm gonna do right now?
Shoot.
What?
Forgot to buy sheets while we were out.
And we were at JCPenney.
I know. Shooty, shoot. Oh well.
All right. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is change my pants. There she is, diligently trying to figure out next year's schedule.
Don't record me looking like that, because I don't look great. Let me get this way. This is my better angle.
Laying down?
Huh?
Laying down?
Yes.
Going to sleep?
This is when I look the best.
Oh, nonsense.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out next year's schedule already. What of it?
Oh, no complaints. Just watching you work.
Yeah.
Downing your socks in the night. There's nobody there.
Am I Eleanor Rigby?
No, you're Father Mackenzie.
Oh yeah, I'm Father Mackenzie. That's right. You're Eleanor Rigby.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Lots to do, lots to figure out. Gotta make the logistics work out for what I want to do.
Yep.
It's a good thing Pompey isn't here. She'd be going nuts. She likes to chase the sparkles.
I don't think she can chase it too well anymore these days.
No, but she'd bark at it.
That's true. My dainty wife has offered to throw a squishy football with me. So we're going to throw a squishy football. She's way too far back. These little balls, they don't go very far. We'll see how this goes.
One hand like that.
Well, I usually throw a football with one hand.
No, but don't you?
Yeah. My point is it's windy and you're kind of far away. So we'll give it a shot. All right, I got it to you. It wasn't a great pass.
Are you gonna be able to catch it with one hand?
Probably not, but give it a go. Almost. Ooh, 42. Said huh. Oh, that sucked. On both ends.
It bounced right out of my hand.
It was a bad pass. Oh!
We got a new game.
We finally got ourselves some legit cornhole. We had one the first year, but it was a fold-up kind, and it broke our first time using it.
Piece of junk.
We're hoping that this one works out a little bit better.
This one's Detroit Lions.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the Lions, historically, it's been tough being a Lions fan. It's been real tough, but they're your home team, you stand by them. It's what you do.
That's right.
You can be a bandwagon fan if you want, and only root for a team when they're good, but where's the honor in that?
That's not a true fan
That
at
is
all.
not a fan. So, we're fans.
Look how pretty. Of course, I suck at this game more than anybody.
Oh, not more than anybody.
Yeah.
I suck at it too. We both suck at it.
I'm really bad. Don't you remember at the game, at the first CFAAC camp together? I tried to play and I couldn't get any of them in.
I do remember because I was on your team and I couldn't get any in either. I remember us losing that. So, we'll see.
Alright, go first.
All right, the inaugural toss of our Detroit Lions cornhole. bag tosser, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Let's see if I can make it. After all that Nerf football playing, my arm's a little loose.
Little fatigue?
Yeah. I got some tendon issues right here, right now.
Yeah.
Tommy John's just for this.
I think he's making excuses in case he sucks.
I don't mean to suck. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
At least I know I can throw it far enough.
I don't think I could get it that far.
Try.
It's really far.
Put some elbow into it. You got it on there. See?
It's a one hopper count?
They don't actually.
But it's on it.
Yeah, but it says in the instruction book that one hoppers don't count.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Well, we can count them
Okay.
if you want. That means they count for me too.
Okay. Because that's probably all I'm going to get.
All right. Honey, are you hiding?
Yeah.
Oh,
You like my costume?
it's lovely.
And the King Cornholio.
You got that right. Now, you should probably climb out of your costume because we're making a mess.
Huh?
So you should climb out of the costume because we're making a mess.
Yeah?
Yeah. Starts blowing away.
I can't get this corner.
Well, reach for it.
Oh, there.
You got it?
I got it.
All right, let's see what you get. Oh, that's right. So there was a reason you were in there.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I was trying to get these out of the corners because we can't get the game back in the box.
That's true.
I thought I'd sit out here and enjoy the nature and, just being outdoors. This wind is making it very, very cold out here. I'm in 3 layers and I'm still cold.
See that glowing ball? That is the moon. That's what we've got over there. And then over here, we have a gorgeous sunset. The view is not too shabby in these parts.
It's so windy that it won't go up in the air. It's just blowing and blowing and blowing. So cold, and I barely feel any heat from it at all, and it's that big. I think it needs to be on my lap in order to feel it in this weather. It's really, really cold. Bedtime.
It's bedtime. We didn't make that dessert that I think we talked about. But that's because even though we were out by the fire, and it was a nice, huge, raging fire, it was still 45 degrees outside.
It's really cold.
It was really cold. If you got within like a foot of the fire, you'd feel heat on your face and like on your shins. But everything else was still cold. So we had to abandon those plans.
Yeah.
Come inside and watch some TV. And now it's bedtime.
I had to bring in an extra blankie because
Yep.
I was too cold in the bed.
We had to call in reinforcements. Get the furnace up.
We have it at 70, but it's really cold in here. It's like the thermostat doesn't realize that it's not 70 in here.
Oh. But at any rate, it's time for snooze.
He's so tired he can't even talk straight anymore.
It doesn't work. At any rate, it's time for Snoozeville. So, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It is so cozy under these blankets. But out there, in the air, it is freezing. Starting to wonder if we ran out of propane. And if the furnace isn't running. Yep, we are out of propane. I don't remember when we filled that up last. It was during one of our trips to Haas Lake. but I can't remember. I don't think it was this summer or spring. If it was, how in the heck did we blow through 2 cans of propane? Could have been a year ago, or could have even been before that. I have to go back and check the videos because I just don't remember. But we're out now. But if it wasn't that long ago, then we might have an issue. It could be a leak someplace, or they just didn't fill it all the way. I don't know. It's just kind of surprising that we're out of it, because during the summer, we don't use the furnace. We cook a lot outside too. I mean, we do some cooking in there. And we're always running the fridge off of the electric when we can, which is almost all the time. So I don't know why. Unless it's just been that long since we filled it up, and it just doesn't seem like it was that long ago. But we're definitely bone dry now, and we were supposed to have one more weekend of camping. So now I got a debate. Do I want to go get them filled up so that we can camp next weekend, or do I just want to call it a season and skip next weekend? Because it's really cold, and I don't think it's going to be much warmer next weekend. In fact, it might even be colder next weekend. So I'm going to have to go in there with the wife, and we're going to have to do a little soul searching. I like the cold weather camping, but I also like to feel my body parts. This banana is really cold. Well, we discussed it, and we're gonna suck it up and deal with the frigid Arctic temperatures that will be coming our way next weekend. Aren't we?
Yes, they are. It's not really frigid Arctic temperatures. It's warmer next weekend than it was this weekend.
Yeah, sort of. Friday is supposed to be in the low 50s. The high will be in the low 50s. The low will be about low 40s. But then Saturday is supposed to be 63. And then Sunday is going to be around that. So hopefully it won't be as cold, and the rain will continue to stay away. However, as we all know, the forecast can change a lot in a week. And in Michigan, it can change a lot in an hour. So
If it gets worse, we'll cancel. But for right now, we're sticking to it. I saw that.
busted. Usually, I just put the rubber gloves on for the nasty. But because it's so cold out here, I have to put them on to deal with the water hose. Otherwise, I'm afraid icicles might form. I'll get frostbite, and then I'll have to lose some fingers. And I use these fingers mostly for holding this phone while we're camping. So I can't risk it.
Oh, there's more coming now.
Oh, here comes a blob.
Oh, gross. These are the realities of camping, folks.
Here comes another one.
Oh boy. This is nasty. I'm surprised YouTube doesn't censor this.
Little stuffy, all in a row. I got my ducks in a row.
About time.
Well, we're getting ready to head out of the park, but Shelly's up at the front office checking to see if they're going to have somebody here next weekend to give us propane. Because if they do, we're going to wait till then. Otherwise, we will get it today. I just didn't want to have to hassle with it today. Plus, it makes it a little bit lighter. Not that it matters that much. It was a pretty decent weekend other than the freezing cold, but we adapted. We rolled with it. It was snuggly sleeping weather, that's for sure. The cooking over the campfire was a little challenging, mostly because of couldn't get the grill low enough. I'm going to get one of those triangle ones where you can lower the grill and raise it up. I think that'd be cool. And then it was really cold, so it was hard to take advantage of the heat because it would dissipate really quickly. But eventually we got there. The only downside is this is like the first time at this campground that we've ever experienced drunk people being drunk people. Spot right next to where we were staying is a seasonal spot. Last time we were here, I think I saw the guy once. This time, apparently there was a roving party. They were going back and forth to a spot that I don't know the location of, to the spot next to us. And every time they went down the road and turned into their campsite, it was F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb. This guy's got this booming voice. And there was like, I think maybe 4 or 5 of them. And they were just all hammered. And they were just being loud and just the language. And on the other side of us was a lovely family with 2 young children. And of course, Shelly, she's got very tender ears. So she hasn't been exposed to such language. But to have that loud and at night, and it was just kind of off-putting. Because we were thinking about doing a longer stay at that site next year. But if that's going to be the guy next to us, nah, we'll find a different spot. Because, I like mellow campgrounds. I like people who are just sort of chill, just relax. I don't like loud, bombastic, obnoxious people. It makes things tense, and I don't like to be tense. If I like tense, I wouldn't have an RV. You see what I did there? You see?
I think they all saw.
Yeah, this guy. Score. Yeah, so anyway, what's the deal with the propane?
They will have somebody next week, so
Okay.
we'll
Come back next week. All right, in that case, we out of here. You don't need to see us drop off and all that stuff. You've seen it before. You don't care. So I'll leave you with these party words. Party words? There's your party words. I'll leave you with these parting words. Until next time. Be good.
Do it again.
No.
Do it again.
No.
Come on.
What?
I forgot the until next time part. I thought you were just going to do to be good. So I went to move and do to be good. And then you didn't. Then you said until next time.
She wants me to do this again. But I'm going to leave this part in. But we're going to do it again. I'll leave you with these parting words. Until next time, be good.
Much better.
Are you happy?
Much better.
Good. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys
That's
later.
the shenanigans we do.
You should see the stuff that doesn't make it in these videos. Most of it has to do with, well,
Farting?
poop. Part of life. It's a big part of life. Especially this morning. Hey-o!